Cardi B just stood on a stage in Indianapolis and told thousands of people something that she has never fully broken down in public before. Someone tried to blow up her concert, not metaphorically, not drama, not internet beef, an actual bomb threat.
That I was supposed to perform in this city. They sent a terroristic threat. They said they was gonna bomb my show. I was like, hold on, motherfuckers. They want to bomb me? Bitch. I was scared. And everybody online was cursing me out. Everybody breaking up and they would say that I was lying and shit. But I would never do that to y'all. I would never cancel on y'all. But safety first, motherfuckers. Let's get the party going.
Called into the venue minutes before she was supposed to walk out on that stage. And when she said it from the stage on Saturday night, the crowd went completely silent. We have the clip, we have the receipts, and we are breaking down the full story. What happened in 2019, what she said on Saturday, and what the internet has been saying since. Welcome back to the Hollywood Tea Room. Let's get into it right now. Did you hear that? Did you hear how she said it? They want to bomb me? Not, oh my gosh, this is so scary. Not a prepared speech. Just hold on. They want to bomb me specifically? The audacity. And then she kept going, bitch, I was scared. And everybody online was cursing me out saying that I was lying instead. But I would never do that to y'all. I would never cancel on y'all. But safety first. Safety first. From the woman who performed through a trapdoor fall in Seattle, who used an oxygen tank in Denver between costume changes and came right back out, who fell off a chair in Las Vegas and blamed the government. This woman looked at a bomb threat and said, okay, this one we actually have to take seriously. Now let's go back to the beginning, because the 2019 Indianapolis situation was one of the most controversial moments of Cardi B's early touring career. And most people only know one side of it. It was the summer of 2019. Cardi B was booked for a one-off concert at what was then called Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, the same venue that is now called Gainbridge Fieldhouse, the exact same arena where she performed on Saturday night. The show was canceled abruptly just before it was scheduled to begin. The Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department cited an unverified threat to Cardi B and investigated the venue. Now here's the part that made this moment so painful for Cardi at the time. The internet did not believe her. Think about that. A bomb threat was called into a concert venue. The police investigated. The show was canceled for safety reasons. And the response from a large portion of the internet was, she is lying. She just did not want to perform. She is being unprofessional. She is making excuses. Cardi wrote directly to her fans at the time, "Dear Indiana people, I'm so sorry for today. I would like to let you know I was at the venue. I was even rehearsing a new move I've been excited to do on my show. Unfortunately, there was a security threat that is currently under investigation right now. My safety and your safety first." She was at the venue. She was rehearsing. She was excited. She was not trying to bail. She was trying to stay alive. And people still dragged her for it. And here is the part that makes Saturday night's moment even more powerful. Because she did not just bring up the bomb threat to make people feel bad. She actually turned it into something that the crowd will never forget. Stay right here because this is the good part. March 14th, 2026, Gainbridge Fieldhouse, Indianapolis. Same city, same building, 7 years later. Cardi B walked out onto that stage, sold out. Thousands of people who had been waiting, some of them since 2019, to finally see her perform in their city. And before she launched into I Like It, she stopped. She looked at the crowd and she told them exactly what happened the last time she tried to be in that building. The crowd in that arena was completely stunned. The clip went viral online within hours of the show ending. People who were not even there watched it on their phones, and their reactions alone became content. But here is what matters most about that moment. She did not say it with anger. She did not say it to point fingers or reopen a wound. She said it with the energy of someone who has processed something scary, survived it, and come back to close the chapter properly. She came back to Indianapolis. She stood in that exact venue. She told the truth about what happened. And then she performed one of the best shows on the entire tour. She had not been back to Indianapolis since the 2019 incident. So she made sure to give her fans there an unforgettable show. That is not just a concert moment. That is a full redemption arc playing out in real time on a Saturday night in Indiana. Now, while we are talking about Cardi using her tour stops to say things that matter, I have to bring up what happened at the Minneapolis show just a few days before Indianapolis, because this is important context for who Cardi B is on this tour. At her Minneapolis stop, Cardi took a moment mid show to address the anti ICE protests that had been taking place in the city for several weeks. She told the crowd, "You are such a strong city. I've been seeing what's going on in the news, and we want to say thank you for your resilience and your resistance." The crowd roared, and Cardi kept going. "I don't know why motherfuckers came to this city. Y'all Nas is not pissy. I don't know why they came over here. They must not know how y'all give it up." Now remember, this is the same woman who said just weeks ago that she feels paranoid about the government watching her, that she does not want beef with people in the White House, that she is pulling back from politics because she is scared for her family. And then she stood on a stage in Minneapolis and told an entire arena full of people that she sees them, she supports them, and she is proud of them for resisting. That is not pulling back. That is just being strategic about how she speaks. She is not doing political rallies. She is not making formal statements. She is looking at a city that has been through something hard and saying, "I see you," from the stage, where she is most powerful. The internet reaction to the Indianapolis bomb threat clip was immediate and overwhelming. Fans who were AT the show said the arena went completely quiet when she started telling the story. Nobody expected it. Nobody knew it was coming. And when she got to the part about being scared, people in the crowd started getting emotional. Online, the comments were just as powerful. People who had been in that crowd in 2019, who had bought tickets and shown up and been sent home, started sharing their own memories of that night. Some said they had waited 7 years for this moment. Some said watching her come back and tell that story was more powerful than any song she could have performed. And then there were the people who admitted they were among the ones who did not believe her in 2019, who said she was lying, who dragged her online. So here is the full picture. In the summer of 2019, someone called in a bomb threat to a Cardi B concert in Indianapolis. The police investigated, the show was canceled, Cardi wrote a heartfelt apology to her fans, and the internet called her a liar. On March 14, 2026, 7 years later, Cardi B walked back into that same building, stood on that same stage, looked at a sold out crowd, and told them exactly what happened. In her own words, with her own energy, with her own humor, and her own fear and her own truth. She said, "I would never cancel on y'all, but safety first." And then she performed for 2 hours straight and gave Indianapolis the show they had been waiting 7 years for. That is Cardi B, the whole picture, not just the means, not just the falls, not just the drama. A woman who remembers where she has been, who comes back, and who always finishes what she started. Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Did you know about the 2019 Indianapolis bomb threat? And if you were in that crowd on Saturday night and heard her tell that story, what would your reaction have been? I genuinely want to know. This comment section is always the best part of this channel, and I read every single one. Subscribe to the Hollywood Tea Room right now and turn on your notifications, because this tour still has weeks left, and every single stop is giving us something new to talk about. We will be here for every moment. See you on the next one.